Welcome to the Seventh Dispensation Podcast. Today we're going to be reading the Divine Revelation, the Alpha Quran, and the chapter that we are reading from is called The Science of Motion. But let me say this before I begin. I'm reading a book, a holy book, a divine revelation from God. I'm not sitting here preaching or reading something that somebody else wrote. I'm reading something that comes directly from God, that He wants this message to be delivered. You can accept it or you can reject it. It's on you. But the book says this. It took 1,199 other elements plus the one, the hydrogen atom, for the supreme intelligence to become God. With the one, the hydrogen atom, being the vessel for the intelligence. God is mind, and mind is intelligence, spirit, and soul, which is energy vibrating at a high rate, refined energy. Intelligence vibrating at a low rate becomes dense or materialistic. The power of God is energy, and the essence is life. Now, earlier, right, I talked about a covenant of death. And I told you that Christianity, Judaism, and Islam were all covenants of death. And when you look and see the people who say they believe in these religions, right, they not representing peace. They always like talking about hatred. They always arguing about something. They always talking about violent acts towards another person, right? That's what a covenant of death is. This is why for the past 6,000 years, it has been wars, rumors of war. See, this is what Jesus was talking about. When Jesus was telling us about the end of a system, the end of our covenant with death, He said that there will be wars and rumors of wars. There will be all of these things that He named, right? When you look at this world that we live in, this Jewish world, this Christian world, this Islamic world, right? Everything that Jesus named, that He said were going to take place in this evil and wicked system that was going to come to an end, that's what we see in the world. Everything He named, everything, and I believe is Matthew chapter 23 or chapter 24, when He talking about the signs of the end of times. Everything that He named is what we see in this world. And everything that goes on in this world is coming from the religious organizations of this world. When you look at all of the horrific, man, all of the most gruesomest things that have ever happened in this world, it happened by the religious people. It happened by the religious people. All the world wars. Look at all the wars that's going on today, all the bombings, all the killings. This is the religious people doing it. So if your religion is not a religion of unity and not a religion of peace, then it is a covenant of death. And that's what I'm teaching. I'm not promoting no religion. I'm saying fuck all them religions. And the reason why I say that is because I don't want to be a part of a covenant of death. I don't want to be in nothing that's teaching hatred in the name of God. I don't want to be nothing that's teaching the murdering of other people in the name of no God, man. That's not nothing I believe in. That's not nothing I care about. What I'm teaching is peace and unity. I'm trying to get us out of the covenant of death. If Satan was to rule for 6,000 years, and Jesus talked about the coming of somebody, and he talked about the end of a system. If that person has not come yet, that means we still in this system. That means that we still going through all the stuff that he said that the system was being ran by the devil. And this is why someone was supposed to come to create the kingdom of God, a new system. So we are living in Satan's world because the kingdom of God have not even been established yet. So that means that everything in this world is a part of Satan's system. Because when the person comes to create a new system, that means that he's coming with something different than what's already here in the old system. And he has to break our covenant with death. And that's what they teaching, man, hatred and in the name of God. You know what I'm saying? That's everything they saying. They arguing and hating and creating wickedness in the name of God, man. Under a covenant of death or a false religion. Because where the peace and where the unity at? If you represent God, because the God I know of, the God I read about in those books, was talking about peace and unity. He was talking about freedom, justice, and equality. Why we don't see that in the world? If this what y'all represent. Now let's get back into this book. This is a message for the chosen one and for all of humanity. Now the book says this: God's mind, and mind is intelligence, spirit and soul, which is energy vibrating at a high rate, refined energy. Intelligence vibrating at a low rate becomes dense or materialistic. The power of God is energy, and the essence is life. Listen, the power of God is energy, and the essence is life. So if you're not seeing energy, if you're not seeing life, then you're not seeing God, man. Because the essence of God is life. The essence of the devil, man, is death. It's death, it's hatred. It says this: now, spirit, soul, intelligence, mind, and material are all one and the same. Just different manifestations of energy. A form is a composition of matter held together by magnetic energy or power of attraction called affinity. The human is the most magnificent creation by design. Atoms become molecules, and molecules become compounds or cells. Within a cell are other cells, which design the organs and other structures of the human body. A cell is a nucleus, and the nucleus is the intelligence.